Ross Wilson is a British club DJ, freelance fashion writer, and brand consultant currently based in Bath, Somerset, UK. From his first pair of Nike sneakers, which were the white and red Nike Bruins bought by his parents in 1982, Ross's fascination with sports shoes began. We asked Ross to show us his top 5 sneakers. However, he decided to show us his top 7. Check out the list. Let's start with the Nike Air Jordan 1. Ross told us that he'd been wearing Nikes for a few years, but this is the shoe that got him hooked on sneakers. When he saw Mark Gonzalez skating in a pair of Jordan 1s in Thrasher magazine, he wanted to buy them so badly. Luckily, his aunt went to the States and they were on sale for around $35, so she bought him back a pair and he wore them to death. When Nike first reissued them in 1994, he picked up a pair in NYC. Number 2, the Nike Air Zoom Spiridon. Ross told us he felt like the 90s was the most groundbreaking era for Nike design-wise. Some of the most unusual and eye-catching styles came out of the latter half of that decade, and the Spiridon is one of them. He told us it's one of the most comfortable shoes he's owned, and it's still looking good 20 years later. Number 3 is his pair of Visvims. Many years ago, Gimme 5 used to own a great boutique store in London called The Hideout. Alongside US imports like Supreme, they stocked some really interesting new Japanese brands like Bape and Double Taps. There was one footwear brand in there that he was always attracted to that made these incredible quality moccasins. Ross told us he's had several pair of Visvim FBTs over the years, but this particular pair of Lamel Folk are his favorite of all. Number 4 on his list is the Converse Chuck Taylor High. According to Ross, this is possibly the greatest sneaker of all time, a timeless silhouette that looks good with just about anything. The Chuck Taylor 1970 are his absolute go-to shoes on frequent occasions. Number 5 on his list is the Nike Air Max 95 Neon. This shoe changed the game back in 1995. It was one of the first sneakers he bought with a price tag of over 100 pounds, so a real considered purchase at the time. It was just so different looking than anything else. Sergio Lozano killed it with a design based on the human body. Number 6 on his list is the Nike Tom Sachs Mars Yard 2.0. Now, Ross is definitely not a sucker for hype sneaker releases these days. However, one hype shoe that he couldn't resist was the Tom Sachs Mars Yard 2 that released in 2017. There's something genuinely special about this shoe. It has a unique vibe of looking like it could either be from the past or equally from the future. The colors and the material are just perfect, and that chunky midsole feels excellent on the foot. And finally, number 7, the Nike SB Supreme Dunk Highs. Having been a customer at Supreme's New York store since their opening in 1994, he's always followed their collaboration timeline with Nike every step of the way since launching in 2002. The OG Dunk Lows were one of his absolute favorites, but they both went to new owners in his huge Supreme archive sale earlier this year. One pair he decided to keep hold of are his Supreme Nike SB Dunk Highs from 2003. He used to wear them for skateboarding, so they're nicely worn in, which is how he likes most of his sneakers to look. Ross said he's never really been into the box fresh look.